Have you ever really wanted something deep down, like absolutely felt that it was imperative and you had to have it, but you also felt deep down a little bit crappy because you told yourself it's not possible for you or that would never happen for me? And then actually, that's how it actually played out. I know where you're coming from because I've been there multiple times. And that's what I've discovered is a method or tool, you want to call it, to flip that around so that we can actually be more dialed in to how we feel and setting those expectations so the outcome that we desire actually happens instead of always ending up on the short end of the stick. If that sounds like something good to you, stay tuned and watch till the end of this video because I'll give you tools and methods to flip that around. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kerry, where we talk about all things mindset, motivation, and manifesting, and how to apply those in your life to become the best version of you right across the board. And welcome on the journey with me because I'm on the same process myself. So I'm grateful that you're joining in and being a part of my journey as I support you on yours. So I'm going to start with a Wayne Dyer quote. It's, "You don't get what you want, you get what you are." And truly, what that dials into is the most important thing is our feeling, our emotion. I mean, Neville Goddard says the feeling is the secret. Abraham Hicks talks about how our energy and vibration influence what we attract in our world, and with what we put out, we attract. And so there's so many things. So I'm going to give you some tools today to really be able to have that awareness and dial in to how you feel, because we get what, like Wayne Dyer says, we don't get what we want, we get what we are. We get what we expect. What we think is possible for us is what we actually are setting the expectation, and limits, could be, further and grander than anything we expect. But I mean, we get that. If you expect to be successful, you will be. If you expect to find love and attract love, you will. I mean, it works in every single area: finances, fitness, like right across the board. So let's get into it. So we talk about the expectations. I'm gonna get right into this today, right? Here we go. So, and how our expectations impact our future. And think about it. I mean, I think about athletes, for example, when they think about they've got a big sports event coming up. I'm pretty confident that anybody that has ever won a championship or a final in a big game or an event that they're in, they expected to win. They didn't walk on the field or onto the court or into the arena and say, well, this ain't going to work out good for me. Like, this will never happen. Like, the expectation is there that they are going to do well and win. And it's a lot of the coaching and sports coaching that I've done is that confidence of knowing. And I tell all of the athletes, and even in life, right, in the people I coach, is play to win. Don't play not to lose. Right? Because the expectation, the universe just hears win or lose, right? They don't hear I want more of this or less of this. So that's what we got to make sure that we're dialed into. So the expectation is super important. If you expect that you're going to be in a loving relationship, that's how things will unfold, right? You're going to get what you focus on, right? As we see here, energy flows where intention goes. So, all right. So let's go into the next point. Is kind of, it's about life, and your life where it is right now is evidence of a self-fulfilling prophecy of you. And if that's a great thing for you, congratulations. If it kind of triggers you a little bit, well, hang on, because if you own the fact that you are where you are because of the choices and your expectations and beliefs to this point, you can change your future, right? And that's what this is about. So in getting what we expect, I want you to just flip and say, I expect things to go well. So a job interview, for example, and I'm going to use all kinds of examples today. If you're going for a job interview, instead of going, oh, there's so many other candidates and they'll probably not pick me, and they'll never see how great of an employee I could be, or how great of an asset I could be to this company. Well, you're going to show up like that, and that's how your vibe is going to be in the interview, and you're going to reflect that. If you go in and say, you know what, these guys are lucky if they have me. If they, I'm sure they're going to want me, and offer me a position, but I need to make sure that they realize what I'm worth and when what I can provide to this company. And then you make your choice from there. You show up different, and the expectation walking into that is different. Apply that to relationships and everything else, right? The world manifests out of your expectations. So if you expect abundance and in your life, you will get it. If you expect scarcity and victim mindset kind of thing, you're going to get that, right? And you will find the evidence in your life to support that. So we'll touch on that a little bit later too. So okay, so and again, a big factor in this, another tool that you can use is positive thinking, but it's important. It leads to more happiness, fulfillment, and it, there's a lot that can come out of just being positive. But again, you need to know how you actually feel and dial into that. You can stand in the mirror and say, I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire. And if you're not, it's going to feel crappy, right? But so you need to adjust where that is, and you need to come down on that not expectation level, but you need to go on that feeling. Abraham Hicks talks about it. Every thought we have being a stick, and on one end is positive, on the other end is the negative of it, right? The one end is the abundance, the other is the lack. So if we talk about finances, which was my last example, if we grab that stick and we say, I'm a billionaire, and it's like, oh, I'm not, and that feels terrible. Well, then let go of that end of the stick and move it a little middle or towards the middle. My bills are paid, or I'm doing okay, right? If that feels comfortable, there we go. That and say, and I am open to ideas and opportunities to provide more. And then maybe you can inch up that a bit. If it's still a little bit tender and triggering, well, then you need to go the other way, right? That there's possibility out there for me. I'm not in a great place right now, but there's opportunities coming my way. I'm open to that. And so that's where, again, that positive thinking, you need to dial that in. I've done other videos about that as well. And that kind of dials in. It's the same concept of setting those realistic expectations, right? And it's about, like I just mentioned, choosing a better feeling thought, right? You want to aim high enough that, you aim for the moon, and if you miss, you land amongst the stars. I think that's a Les Brown quote. But still not setting your goals too low that they're easy to achieve, and you're not actually utilizing your whole potential and what you're actually called to do on this earth. So there's that balance between being realistic and setting those realistic expectations, but still stretching yourself and getting out of your comfort zone. So if you're looking for support with any of these things, by all means, reach out to me. I do have some one-on-one spots available, and I would love to support you from a coaching standpoint. Okay, and then another big one with we don't get what we want, we get what we expect is the limiting beliefs that we have, right? The reasons, if I tell you what's something that you've wanted to do and you haven't accomplished yet, whether that's in fitness or relationships or finances, and that everything you said, well, I haven't accomplished it because this and this and this and this, or this and this and this and this, those are limiting beliefs, right? Absolutely. Because I know that it's not, I mean, there are going to be a few things like, it's like, oh, I want to be in space without any aeronautical and astronaut materials and supplies. Well, I don't think that maybe is an option. Maybe not right now, but maybe that's a limiting belief that I'm throwing out there, right? But anyways, it's about the only, we get what we expect because we expect, oh, that would never happen for me because of this, or that's not possible for me because of that. And that's right across the board. And I implore you to please dial into those limiting beliefs that you have and challenge every one of them. Because as Byron Katie says, with the thing that she calls the work, whenever we experience a negative emotion, which a lot of times is a big, it gives us awareness and puts the flags on those limiting beliefs we have because we experience a negative emotion. I would love to be in a caring, nurturing, loving relationship. And then you think, oh, that's not possible for me because there's no good women left. There's no good men left. There's no this, or everybody I talk to is never honest. They always cheat or this, like, whatever, right? Whatever you got going there. That's a limiting belief. Because as Byron Katie puts out, is it true? Is it true for everybody in every case? What's the evidence you have for that? And who would you be without that thought? And then who would you be if the opposite? And how would you move if the opposite of that is true? So apply that to every limiting belief and you'll find a big change in how your reality starts shaping out, and especially in your feeling deep down. And that's obviously what we attract. So a couple other little things to kind of toss in that can help you out with this from, you get what you expect is a lot of times we say, oh, I want to be a millionaire, but you don't, or, I want to be in a loving relationship. I want to be in the best shape of my life, but you don't really know what that feels like if you actually were there. So with visualization and affirmations, things like that and there's videos that I've done about that too, check back, but it's about sitting in that, as Neville Goddard says again, living in the wish fulfilled. Actually take yourself and close your eyes and go to that place where you're experiencing that. And feel the emotion. Actually sit in it, the emotion. Feel if you're there right now. Is it, the temperature on your skin, the surrounding, are there people talking around you, all of those things, and actually sit in it. And because when you can sit in it, that connects some pathways and connects some dots in your mind and in your subconscious that it's actually possible for you. And because you've felt it, you realize that it is. And it gets you closer and closer to that becoming a reality in your life. Okay. And that's, it's involved with shifting that mindset from that scarcity and lack and victim mindset into that abundance and mindset of and that possibility and hope that it is possible for you and it can happen. Because again, we get what we expect. And that's what this video is all about today. So a couple more things before I close today is the importance of gratitude, right? We really need to know that if we're not grateful for what is, and excited for what's to come, then why would the universe or God give us more? So on that note, little things. For example, even just sharing the last week, I found a dime sitting on the pavement. When's the last time you saw a dime? Like, when's the last time anybody's used change? But I mean, I found a dime that was sitting there. And stopping, a lot of times guys be like, oh, it's only a dime. I'm not stopping to pick that up. But what does that tell the universe? I'm not open to abundance flowing into my life in expected and unexpected ways. So I encourage you to use that. That's what every single time, if I experience abundance flowing into my life, whether it's a dime on the ground, something on sale, working with someone new, whatever that is, new clients in the businesses I have, like whatever that is, that is the words that come out of my mouth is, I am grateful and blessed that abundance flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I encourage you to use that as well, because it says that we're grateful for what is and excited for what's to come. Even things like, where you live right now, right? If you're fortunate enough to have a bed and a roof over your head, how do you keep your living space? Are you grateful for what is? Do you make your bed? Is it tidy? Is it kept? Or a vehicle, for example. When's the last time you cleaned out your vehicle, right? Or washed the outside? You're like, oh, why would I wash this old thing? Well, careful what you're kind of putting out there, because if you're not grateful for what is, why would the universe give you more? So I encourage you again. So from a point of gratitude is the foundation for everything showing up in your life that you dream and desire of. So make sure you're in that. And then, so once you've kind of set into that, get ready to embrace the change when it comes, right? As we've talked about before on this channel, when we ask for example, when you ask for more patience, you don't instantly get patience. The universe gives you lineups to practice that skill, to encourage that. If you ask for, a brand new house, sometimes the universe doesn't give you a brand new house. It can happen, but sometimes it doesn't give you a brand new house. It gives you a hammer and a saw and some nails and puts you next to a forest. So there's some work to do there. So be ready to embrace the changes that come into your life and move forward and be open to that opportunities and insight flowing in from all kinds of different places. So, all right, well, that's it today. We're kind of pounding through it, but that's what it's all about. I want to make sure that we deliver value in every single video, that I deliver value to you. So that is my intention. So little recap is knowing that if your current reality is evidence of what your thoughts and beliefs and expectations to today. So if you're happy with that, and you're aware of it, keep going with what's working for you. But if it's not working for you, use the tools and things in this video. I'd love for you to put in the comments, what's one of your favorites? What's maybe something I missed? Share it below. I would love to hear what you're saying. We'll get the discussion going in there for our community, which I am grateful for. And let's help each other out as we do kind of shift that, so that we know, and here's an Oprah quote, actually, as we finish out today. She is, you don't become what you want, you become what you believe. What do you believe is possible for you? And does that excite you? And if it doesn't, we need to start using some of these tools in this video today to shift that. And if you'd like support with that, again, I would love to support you with that with the various groups that I have. or one-on-one coaching. So that's so the groups I have is the single dad, single moms groups, the man to men, and the coaching collective. There's all kinds of information on my website and on my socials. So my website is at Kerry Kish, or www.kerrykishcoaching. Holy smokes. My social media is at Kerry Kish Coaching, all of the social medias, and my website is kerrykish.com. There we go. One shot takes. That's what this is all about. So I'd love for you to apply this in your life. Share in the comments again what was your favorite today, or which ones did I miss, or you thought of something else that can help and support others on their way. If you enjoyed today, I encourage you to please like the video, subscribe to the channel. I put out new videos every week, and share some ideas with me, because that's what it's all about, is I want to serve you on your journey as well. So if you enjoyed the video, you can watch one of these ones that are popping up on the screen right now, because they are about mindset, motivation, and manifesting as well. And I am grateful for every moment we share together. I appreciate your support, and moving forward, sending peace, love, and positive vibes your way.